The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Where are they, team? Check out. 3. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Go. Pick it up. Pick it up. 56.
On play action, Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 39, Mariota, a screen to Bell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Blue line. 3. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all play up.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Pollard. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
He's checking down.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place it and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
At the 21-yard line.
6 man. 3. Check curls, check curls. Angle. Spike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Alpha.
Here's Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do it,
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. Well, he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. 180.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Jets 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing is Mariota. Screenplay, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch that. Check.
On 2nd down, Pollard. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Switch gears. Switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Get down. 180. Get this one. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mac Wilson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
734.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
80 weapons.
On first down, Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now, Mike, 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180. Jump. You're Mike. Jump.
On first, here's Washington. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Kill. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 734. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
This is Bell. Bell so light on his feet. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Forced out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Blue end. 3. Man up, D. Man up. Echo. 51 to Mike. 51.
They go play action. Mariota. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
637. 3.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good.
Here's Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again to Williams, running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down. On third down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Bell running on first down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 51.
To throw Mariota. And this is caught by Watkins. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got Herndon, his tight end. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level. level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ja'Kai Polite gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Check hot route. One.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
56. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
This one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's got it to Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves